Good morning, my lovers. I'm on a brand new permission today. It's about 20 or 30 acres, and it's near, just over there is a medieval building with stone mullions and a pretty old building next to it. So I'm hoping to find some good stuff on these fields. It's got a bit of a hill right in the middle of it, so I'm hoping to find a nice hoard of gold coins on the top of that hill just over there. So I've got my first signal. Here it is. Right, I don't know what it is, but it's got a bit of fancy on it, look. I've got some water, I'm going to give it a quick wash. I've got my toothbrush, which is a bit of a pain, but there you go. Right, let's have a look at that. Right, there you go. Yes, got a bit of fancy on there. Oh, look, there's holes going through the top there. So it might be just a bit of decoration, or it could be a rim off a... Oh, there's holes on both sides. I think it might be a bit of furniture decoration. But it looks pretty old. It looks like it's been hand done. So, right, on to the next. Where was I? Ah, I just dug this up. A bit of cast iron cooking pot. Still, that's a good sign. And an even better sign. Nice bit of rim of pot. I think it's the rim that's got a curve just there. It's a bit ropey, but that could be Roman. So we'll see if I can find any more bits of pot, so we can find anything really dateable. Right, on to the next. Right, I got something in here, my lovers, and this was over a foot down. Oh, look. Is that another bit of pottery? Yeah, another bit. Actually, this looks more like brick. Right, flat. Right, it's in here somewhere. Ugh. Well, it's lead, I think. I think it's lead. It's heavy. Oh, look at it all corroded, look. It is a whopping big piece of lead. Looks more like lead ore. Can you get lead ore? Oh, it's got like... Yeah. So I can break it in half. See if I can break it. Right. If there is such a thing as lead ore, this is what it looks like. It looks like a piece of stone, but it's got little bits of lead in it. Well, that could be interesting. That could mean manufacturing, couldn't it, up here? Manufacturing of lead. So you would have thought there would be it would be near a lead mine, wouldn't you? And I always thought lead was always the ore was cooked in tunnels, And look, they sent in little boys to scrape the lead oxide off the walls of the tunnels. And the life expectancy wasn't very long. Still, it doesn't look like a normal piece of lead. I'll have to show it to my finds liaison officer at the British Museum. Right, on to the next. Right, I was just scraping this dirt back to fill the hole back in, as you do. And I thought I'd have a look, see what's in here. Oh, it's an intact worm. I didn't chop him in half. Oh, hold on. There's a bit more of it here, look. There's a bit more. See the lead in there with the sort of stone around it. It's going to weigh my pockets down if I find too much of this. I also found a little piece of Roman pottery, look. Little thin piece. Maybe a little piece of black burnish ware. So, there's something going on up here. Oh, that worm didn't fare much better. Right. Anything else? Oh, bit of charcoal. Looking good. I got a signal just in here. Yeah, it's on. Oh, is it a coin? I think it's a coin. It wasn't a very good signal on the surface. Hardly any colour, right, you know. Right, it looks completely and utterly toasted. Yeah. Right. I'd say George II, just looking at the size, possibly halfpenny. Right, I'm going to give it a rub on my trousers. Rub-a-dub-dub. Right, can I see anything? Is that a bust? Ah. Yeah, see this line here through the bottom? That is the bust of George. It should say Georgius around the edge. There we go. See, G. Just about see the G. Yeah, G. So it's Georgius. Right, I'm going to have to give it a rub-a-dub-dub. Burnish it. Right, now is it a George? Yeah, you can see it a bit more clearly now. Look, going through there. Now it's either George the II, which I think it is, or George III. And on the back, it is completely smooth. Yep. I can just about make out something around the edge, but it's pretty gone. Oh, a bit of sunshine, that's nice. Right. There's a bit of crud there. So I can give it off, get that off and give it another rub-dub-dub. So just see if I can see a bust which way it's facing. Ooh. No. I think I would probably go more towards George II because of the thickness. George III's are usually a bit thicker. Right, on to the next. Right, I got a signal down in here, my lovers. And it's in a small place. Oh. Oh. I don't believe it, another piece of lead. another bit of lead. Another bit looks like ore type lead. Oh, big lumpy. You know, most of my lead comes out like it has a purpose of some description. But this lead's been coming out sort of lumpy. Like it's a piece of rock. It's definitely lead. It's really heavy. Let's get some light on it. They must have been smelting it up here or something. And when I get home, I'm going to have to look it up. Because lead don't usually come out looking like this. Right, on to the next. Oh, look at this just over here, my lovers. It's a great big pile of earth. Let's see if we can see anything interesting. Oh, what's this down here? Oh, that could be a bit of a rim sherd. Oh yeah, look, there's definite edge there. It's a bit straight for a pot though, I think. Right, what else? I think that's brick. And it's got a curve to it. That could be an edge of pot there. What's that? Oh, just a bit of limestone. Oh, what's this here? Let's get a rub on my trousers. Very smooth edge just there, look. Might have been used for sharpening knives. Like a whetstone. No, can't see much else. No. What's this in here? Looks like a bit of ore. Very light. I reckon it might be a hot rock. Let's go and test it out. Oh yeah, it did so. Oh no, that's my camera. No, it's not a hot rock, but it's very light. Right, on to the next. Right, I got a signal just in here, my lovers. I've had to come back down off the top of the hill because I got so much lead in my pockets, it's pulling me trousers down. And you don't want that. Oh. What's this here? Oh. Oh, where's it gone? It was there a minute ago. Ah, it's out. It was a bit odd. Might need a new pinpointer at some point. Hey? Ah, what's that? There it is. I was going to say. It's a very crusty buckle. Very crusty. Oh. Yeah, it's completely corroded to a lump of corrosion. Right, on to the next. God, I don't think I've ever had so much lead in my pocket in all my life. That's lead. That's lead. That's lead. That's the liquid for me vaporizer. Oh, bashing me in the leg, that was. Right, I got a bit more somewhere. Oh yeah, I had to share and put them in different pockets. That's an old buckle. It's a bit more lead. Oh, that's it. Well, I tell you, that's like a lot of weight. This, well, it's really heavy, this ore stuff. If it is. It's even heavier than normal lead. Hell of a lot of weight. I must have had a kilo in my pockets. Right, I'm going to have a rest, a puff on my vaporizer and get back to it. You know, when you watch other people's videos and it's blowing a gale and they've not done anything about the wind noise and you get this noise over the sound of when they're speaking, you can't hear what they're saying. You know, you can do something about it. You can do something like this. Where's it gone? Ah, here it is. You could do something like this. Now on the top of my camera here, and it's right next to the one of the dials. So what I've had to do is here's the things, and these are like double-sided sticky tape on these things, and you peel them off. And what I've done is I cut a little groove in the top of mine because it's near this dial. Just a little groove through there, and I've stuck it on. And then on the opposite side, you stick on these little bits of fluff. And I've trimmed it down slightly so it's away from the dial. And you can also, with some people where it's near the microphone, or it might be near the lens, you can trim it down near the lens. And that has now got rid of all that horrible wind noise that you see on other people's videos. And you get these from the internet. I got it on eBay. It's a Windjammer. It's only like 4 or 5 quid. It's not very much. And you know, I don't get problems with wind noise anymore. So that's what you do. It's cured it. I don't worry at all now when I go out filming and it's a windy day. Doesn't bother me. Right, on to the next. Oh, I got something here, my lovers. Oh, I think it's one of them bridal ring things. Yeah. This signal was jumping all over the place. Yeah, bridal ring. Right, on to the next. Oh, looks like I got a bit more lead, my lovers. Strange how I've had tons and tons of lead off these fields. Oh, yeah, a bit more lead. This one's got a hole in the middle. Strange, right next to this medieval farmhouse. And so far, I've found 1 coin in about 3 hours. I'm just not looking in the right place, obviously. Right, I think I might have a coin here, my lovers. I think. Oh, I think I have. Oh, it's a 2p. Ugh. Right, what does it say on there then? Right, it says 2p, so it's a new one. Yep. Well, newer. What's the date on this pesky thing? Uh, 1980 to 85. Yeah, I think it's 85. Yep, 2p. Ugh. Right, on to the next. Right, I think I got another coin here, my lovers. You can just see a rim pointing through just here, look. Oh. Oh, I don't think it's a coin. That's just where the roots have gone round the back of it, whatever it is. Right, this is some sort of button, I believe. No, it's not a button. It's a something. Huh, well, don't know what that is. Looks like a stopper, maybe. Well, it's old, and it feels like lead, or leadish. Could be bronze, I suppose. Pass. Don't know what that is. Is that a hole through the middle? Looks like it might be. Yeah, it goes right through. Right, on to the next. I think I got something here, my lovers. I think it's a button. Yeah, it's a button. Let's give it a bit of a rub. Oh, there might be some lettering around the outside, I'm not sure. Nah. Right, on to the next. Right, I got a target. I think I got a coin. Yes, it's a coin, I think. Oh yes, there's Britannia on the back. And there he is, George V, I think. Yeah, right, let's have a see what's the date. $1920, I think. Now, this is a brand new permission. I've never been here before. And I think the reason I'm not finding much is because it's been done before. And it's been done very thoroughly. Because I'm finding coins. Well, I've just found two nice targets. And I'm directly underneath the power cables. The CTX does a really good job at cancelling out the distortion, you know, the EMI as they put it. And I'm just noticed I'm finding signals directly under the power cables. So that's what I think the problem is here. I think this field's been done to death. Literally done to death. So I'm just going to be able to detect under the power cables. Right, I think I'm getting near the end of the day now. Sun's gone down and it's gradually getting darker. So hopefully next time I'm either going to come here or back to the hotel, because I was finding lots more stuff there. Right, cheers! This is where we find out whether it's ore or just ordinary lead. We've got a fire burning, blazing away just here. We've got a wood burning stove, so that makes life a bit easier. So I got me tin of beans, empty. I'm going to put my lead in there, grab it, I'm going to place it in the fire. Oh, it's sizzling. Right, shut the door. And we're going to wait for a little while, and if it all melts, then it's all lead. If it leaves a honeycomb of stone, then it's ore. Well, that's the theory anyway. So this is where we see whether it's lead, just lead, or lead ore. And it looks like lead ore. And you'll wait for it to cool down and I'll show you. Right, I am not entirely sure it's lead ore. It's quite heavy, but it's very, very crumbly. When I tried to get the other stuff out, it just broke up into little bits. Here, look. So I just think it's lead that's very old and it's just corroded. So we'll see if this breaks. Here we go, look, just breaks up. Now if that was stone, it would be more solid. So I think it's just very old lead. But here's the bit of lead I poured in here, look. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely bit of molten lead that I've just melted. Gorgeous. I'll take that to the scrapyard. The man will be well happy. Oh, look. There's an eye, a bit of a nose and a little mouth.